I need a lot of energy for this, you know? Woo! So this is our third CDP World, okay? First year, I think we had 200 people. Last year, we have 350. This year, we have 550. So thank you very much for the support for Treasure Data and building its community. Can't thank any more than, you know, for our customers, partners, our colleagues, right? So it's great to build this community. And, you know, I always start from this slide, but there are 8 billion people on the earth. And guess what? You know, 5 billion people are internet connected. And within Treasure Data, we have about 2 billion plus profiles inside our CDP, okay? So within this room, we're empowering billions of people's life, making it enjoyable, easier, safer, right? And at the same time, we have to be a custodian of their data. That's an important aspect too. And look at these brands, right? Those are world-leading brands supporting billions of people every single moment of our life. So in this community, you know, let's make an effort to make the world safer, better place with customer data, and we're honored to host everyone here. And this year, we have a little bit of different approach, which is we have 2 keynotes and 2 announcements. So day 1, I'm gonna be on the stage for another 10 minutes, teeing up, and then Rafa, our CPO, will be on the stage. I will also do a keynote tomorrow as well. So buckle up, and there's a lot of good excitement here. And with this keynote, I wanna start by mentioning my career from the age of 15, okay? So as you many know, I co-founded this company with 2 of my co-founders, Hiro and Sada, and I was a CTO when I started the company. And obviously, have a little bit of technology background, and when I got into technology, the reason why is my father gave me this like feature phone when I was 15. And it was a little display with, you know, this feature phone. And this is the first device where you can actually run Java program. An external developer can actually build an app. And what I did was, I was also a gamer. So I always had this ambition of building the game by myself. So I built this shooting game, and all of a sudden, there were 500,000 people downloaded this game. And when I came back from the school, the lady next to me was playing this game, right? And it was such a fulfilling moment where this random person in this rural area of Japan building this game and 500,000 people downloaded it. It's great, right? So since then, I'm all into the technology space. And then after that, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna learn more about programming. So when I was in university, I decided to, you know, go to programming contest. So at that time, IBM hosted this programming contest called ICPC. And luckily, I had a great 2 colleagues and teammates, and I got into 19th place. It's kind of okay. The World Finals. And there are universities from Russia's, MIT, Harvard, Canada, and, you know, we were number 1 from Japan, but, you know, it's kind of okay, but we did our best. So we solved around 6 problems out of 11 within this 5 hours period of contest, right? And then after that, I started pursuing this dream of building the fastest supercomputer on the earth. So I did a summer intern at the Chicago's Argonne National Laboratory. And they have this supercomputer called Blue Gene. So what we did was Because if you have a lot of computers, if one of the computer broke, then your entire process or task gets interrupted or failed. So the novelty here is they put everything in one chip. If you go to top left, so there's CPU, memory, disk, and network. That's within one card, and we put a bunch of it in this huge, gigantic room with the cooling, right? And then what happened was, many of you might be familiar. This is called Moore's law. Basically, what it's saying is every 18 months, the computer is gonna have double the performance, right? And it was around 2005, and my professor who was leading this project was saying, you know what, Kaz, I'm building the alligator. Because the number of transistors we had at that point for these supercomputer, it's the same number of neuron in alligator, right? And I used this slide 2 years ago. You might be familiar. And I can solve a couple of ICPC problems. So I was a little more clever than alligator, okay? So the interesting part is somewhere between 2025 to 30, we're going to have a computer which has a similar set of neurons in human brain. That's 86 billion, right? But there's a lot of myths around it. I just don't think this will solve the entirety of AI, because if you think about it, our brain is this size. The AI supercomputer is huge, right? Probably bigger than New York City at some point. So there has to be some findings, right? So what happened after we built this fastest supercomputer, right? So 13 years later. So this year, we started using a lot in our company for this product called Cloud Code. That's an AI coding agent. So when I first launched this, what I did was, you know what? I want to build the program that I built for the first time with this AI coding. Luckily, I found out this screenshot from the Internet Archive, downloaded it, and I prompted, you know what? I want to build the game. Look like this, right? And that's a little bit of a magical moment for me, that within 30 seconds, it started building this game, right? And everyone can do this. That's the power of AI coding right now. By the way, the graphics are great. And one of my high school friends who actually built these graphics is now working at the gaming company, because he just thought that's another 500,000 download is great. So we basically changed his career too. That's a different story. But the point is, okay, you can build a lot of program, right? Software is becoming easy to build. That's an exciting era. And another interesting part is ICPC, right? Okay, I want to try using AI coding to solve ICPC problem. There's so many clever, intelligent students, fighting each other. But before I do that, OpenAI and actually Google went to ICPC. They actually solved every single problem this year, right? So they had 12 problems. They solved 12. And if you go down on the bottom right, they solved all of the problem with one try almost. There's only one problem. They did 9 tries. And the first university, the St. Petersburg State, that's from Russia, they solved 11 problems, right? This is a little bit of my AGI moment, where, when I was a student, I had this thick of the book about computer algorithms, and I could write a lot of algorithms from my brain, but that took 5 hours in solving 6 problems. Now AI can solve it instantly, right? By the way, I'm really proud of the University of Tokyo getting the second place. We're doing good there. Thank you. Kudos to the university. But, this is interesting. We spent a lot of time, energy on this contest, and now AI beat it. So it's almost like a chess champion cannot beat AI anymore, right? And that's this year. But the problem is that doesn't mean you can use it in your work, especially in the enterprise. So there's a lot of platform called AI vibe coding, and it got a lot of traction last year. But what's happening right now is they're actually losing the traction now. Why? Because AI can solve ICPC problem. That's like a really well-defined algorithmic problem. But you can't build production-grade apps, which is required for a lot of enterprise, right? And they're losing a lot of traction. Everyone is excited. You know what? Software is in. It's commodity. No. People are now realizing the reality. And I think coding is a perfect application for LLM because it's text-based and it's a deterministic output so that you can learn. And if AI can't solve this coding problem, it's going to be really, really hard to solve other problems, especially with physical and everything, right? And why? If you look at all the enterprise and brands here, are you actually using AI to solve, automatically the problems 24/7? Not yet. Why? I think that's the reality. So if you go to see the graph on the left, in 2019, when GPT-2 got announced, they can actually solve a problem that takes 2 seconds, and with the 50% success ratio. And if you go to 2025, the Claude 3.7 can solve 1 hour worth of the tasks, but with the 50% success rate. Do you want to have a colleague who solves the problem with 50% odds? I don't. I would rather flip the coin and decide. That takes like a second, right? So we need more reliability. So if you go on the right, if you, let's say, okay, adding 9 more, 99.9% success rate, the AI today can solve only 3 seconds worth of the task. And within 5 years, it's going to be almost 30 minutes, 25 minutes. But at the same time, I want you all to be realistic about what today's AI can do, right? So I think the reality of AI, every vendor is talking about, okay, this is the dream, and et cetera, and et cetera. I was a computer scientist. I have a little bit more realistic view. The more nines you add, it takes 10x more efforts, right? For example, for self-driving, you can add 5 nines, but if you have 1 incident out of 1 million drive, you don't want to try that out even, right? So that's why it's taking like a decade to deploy them. And I think it's same for any AI agents in the enterprise too. But what's interesting is there's someone who overcame this. That's us. That's human, right? So we can have AI doing the work, but obviously human will be the best ideal partner with the AI. Now, I heard this story about, will AI take over our jobs like 1 million times every single day on the newspaper right now? I'm a little bit sick of it because even Jeff Lee Hinton, who's the godfather of AI, said, okay, we should stop training radiologists. And after almost 10 years, radiologist is still alive, active, and growing. So it's not just judging your images. It's about having a challenging clinical context, communicating to that patients too. It's a complex job, talking with doctors and patients, right? So that's the core of their job, and it's increasing. But the more diseases you can find, right? That's great for everyone. So to end this talk, I would like to emphasize that a lot of people here could be excited about this AGI concept. But I would say, a lot of people overestimate the short term, underestimate the long term. I actually don't think this one AI is going to rule them all. The way it's going to happen is there's billions of small agents that solve small tasks that adds up over time in next 5 to 10 years. And I think that's going to lead us into what we call AGI potentially. But I also want to say, with all the customer treasure data, I want you all to be realistic about how to adopt AI, which is start building a lot of small agents. So at CDP World, I want to have this theme, which is in 2025, it's the age of small agents. I want everyone to start building lots of small agents that finishes the task more reliably. But then, if you're experimenting it in next 3 years, 5 years, that's going to be a huge differentiation against your competitors. So with that, I'd like to introduce our Chief Product Officer, Rafa, on the stage.
Thank you. How we doing? Can you hear me all right? I don't know. Somebody said to me at dinner last night, I need you to be electric. I said, well, I'll be electric. I'll figure it out. Dodgers are keeping me up, but I'll be electric. But I'm not feeling it in the room right now. How we doing? I don't know. I don't think that's good enough. Here, why don't we do this? On the count of 3, I want you to all say I. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I. It's pretty good. Count of 3, say I am. 1, 2, 3. I am. It's pretty good. You feel the momentum. Count of 3, I want you to say I am great. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I am great. That you are. Round of applause to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Rafa Flores, Chief Product Officer at Treasure Data. Couldn't be more excited to follow up Kaz's presentation and not just talk about its small agents, but also about all the great and big things we're doing at Treasure Data. But the reality is, the world ain't perfect, right? We have a lot of things going on. And I'm not speaking around anything politics, by the way, not at all. I'm speaking about something else, something that we all experience in business. And the reality is, budgets. Budgets are a little tight right now. How many of you here have some tight budgets? Don't lie. If your boss is next to you, kick them and raise your hand. Targets. They've gone up, right? You got to do more. You got to do more, but you got to do more with the same or less. How many of you have to do more with less? There's some excitement in there. That is a person who definitely kicked their boss right now. The price to compete. It's a bidding war, right? We all feel it. I have 4 kids. I go through that drive-through sometimes at any restaurant, and it's gone up. I feel it. Chicken nuggets are not what it used to be. I've relied on Costco Dino Nuggets now. Get more for your buck. And that $1.50 hot dog's pretty good. And then on top of that, you got some things going on, right? We got tariffs, we got this, we got that. It's a little chaotic at times. Sometimes you wake up and you're like, oh, what's going to be in the news today? Should I even look at the news today? I personally don't. I have an AI agent that fills me in on the news. That is my wife. She fills me in on it all the time. Now, I don't call her a small agent. I call her my big, powerful agent. But that's reality. And then you, as a brand, are trying to figure out, how do we leave this world of a little bit of chaos? We got to leave that behind. So where are we headed to? That is the question. Where are we headed to next? I was thinking about that last night. Where is this game headed to next? It's 18 innings. It's enough. Need to go to bed. I'll tell you where we're headed. I'll take you on a journey to a very fun place. I call it Emma's World. Now, if you've seen me speak over the last 6 months, or you've seen some of the cool stuff we've been doing, you've probably seen or heard about Emma. Now, Emma is a real person. She lives in a happy place. Emma wakes up, takes her dog on a walk, gets the dog a treat. She goes, gets her coffee, her latte. Japan, arigato gozaimasu. She may get a matcha, right? May not be as good as the Tokyo ones, but hey, you know what? We got what we got, and sugar will do the trick all the time. So I want you to meet Emma. And I want you to ingrain Emma in your brain, because Emma is actually in your day-to-day, in your job. Emma is who you are trying to target. And for you to understand Emma, you got to put yourself in the shoes of Emma. Again, she is a real person. She wakes up. She probably wakes up around 6:30 in the morning. Maybe she's a go-getter. She wakes up at 4. She gets going. She makes her breakfast, makes her coffee. 7:30 a.m., she gets that email. She's looking at email, just like many of us do. Which, by the way, I read it's a big mistake. Don't open your email first thing in the morning. If you're anything like me, it's fun. I always have to go and click, is this actually my inbox or is this my spam folder? It's actually my inbox. But she gets that email and she's thinking about Treasure Apparel. Now, how many of you have heard about Treasure Apparel? You have not. Good answer. That's because we just rolled out a new company. Just the board doesn't know yet. Our CFO, Dan, he may not know about this either. But for this event, we rolled out a new company. Now, Emma is thinking about unlocking that landing page and clicking right into that email so it goes right on web. And she can look through that VIP lookbook because she wants to get cozy when she comes back home from her job. So she's thinking about her latest loungewear. I'm thinking about that right now, too. That would be great. But we're going to have some fun. She goes to work. And she's trying to get through her day, as much as I'm trying to get through the clicker to keep going. And it's about noon. Emma's going on her break. She's walking. She's still thinking about it. She's thinking about that lookbook. And you know what? Boom, right there and then. Push notification. Ain't that fantastic? Now, as a brand, Treasure Apparel has 2 nice touch points. It's part of a journey. Emma is on a journey. We offer something called CJO, Journey Orchestration. So now Emma is thinking about going home and really purchasing that loungewear. She has to finish her day. She has to launch that next marketing program. She has to talk to 5 agencies. She talks to IT. She talks to her boss. She talks to her boss's boss. And then that program doesn't go out. But you know what? It doesn't matter because she's still dreaming about that loungewear. And she gets home. And when she gets home, she goes right back on that website. She wants to make that purchase. But the discount code does not work. Right there at checkout. Every brand's biggest nightmare. You got somebody right there ready to go and the discount code doesn't work. Well, it doesn't matter. We have our lovely service AI agent on chat ready to resolve that. And she makes the purchase. She spends $89. Which is pretty good, actually, for loungewear these days. It's pretty good pricing. She's chopping out a good brand, Treasure Apparel. She makes a purchase. She makes a purchase on size medium. First time she buys. Doesn't really fit. She tried it. Didn't work. So now she goes to the storefront. And she says, hey, I have an exchange. No questions asked. They said, no problem. We know you've had a tough day rolling out that new marketing program. And as they're having that conversation, boom, AI signal hits the person right there at the service desk, at point of sale, saying, hey, I think you should probably recommend Treasure Apparel's credit card. So now you got loyal customer, and potentially you got a high average order value customer in your segment. She gets the credit card. Sounds familiar? Sounds like a journey many of you hope for. But again, I'm going to bring some sadness back. I feel like I'm electric and I'm sad at the same time. Bringing you back to this world. In this world, all of you here, to make that journey seem so easy, you got to deal with a lot. You got a lot of vendors in your stack. We all know it. We all see it. And they all got AI agents. They all talk about AI on their website. They're all agentic by design. They're like your favorite car seller, right? That car got 10,000 miles. You look at it, it's actually got 11,000, but they forgot that extra 1,000. And those agents are siloed. And you're trying to figure out, okay, how do I roll out this program and use the best of all my agents? Use the best of each vendor. McCoss talked about 1 billion agents. There's 8.24 billion people in this world. It's quite a lot, by the way. Now imagine billions and billions of agents. But that's not enough. The future is not just agentic, the future is here. And I am very proud to announce Treasure Data's AI Marketing Cloud era is here. Rising from the best-in-class CDP that many of you came to us for years ago. Maybe you're new. Maybe you're going to leave this conference making that paycheck and saying, hey, you know what, I'm signing up. I hope you all do. That is the era we are in, agentic by design, owning not just your data. You trusted us with your most guarded asset, which is your customers' data, your consumers' data. And now we're going to help you power that through 5 suites, 3 of them which are generally available. Engagement AI Suite, Personalization AI Suite, Creative AI Suite, Paid Media AI Suite, Service AI Suite. Let's talk about them. Engagement AI Suite. We've had a lot of success. We rolled it out in Asia Pacific, specifically in Japan. You'll learn a little bit about it. KFC Japan, I know, is here. You'll hear about it during this event. And we hope we do the same North America and EMEA. It's timely. It's omni for omni-channel. Email, push, in-app messaging. And we'll continue to iterate and add more. SMS, WhatsApp, Line. Personalization AI Suite. This is one of my favorite ones. Everyone wants to master the art of personalization. We have that. We're putting it all together. We're going to add a studio on top of it. So it's truly one-to-one. It's tailored. It's dynamic. Most importantly, it's in real time, which I know it matters. Forget about batch. Batch is boring. It's in real time. You don't buy in batch. You buy things in real time, in the moment. Creative AI Suite. This is new. This is cool. It's new to Treasure Data. It's compliant. We have a brand guidance agent that ensures that when we generate your text or images, it keeps you on brand. It doesn't speak poorly of another brand. It adopts all the current things you have already put in place with your agencies by design. And you can use this in Personalization AI Suite and Engagement AI Suite. Paid Media AI Suite. It's just different. It's new. Some of you saw it yesterday. I hope many of you see it all today. It's there to boost revenue and to actually drive advertising dollars, not just spend. What I mean by that is don't just spend in advertising, collect dollars from it. Service AI Suite. Saw a little glimpse of it, ensuring that whether it's agent to human, human to agent, human to human, people buy from people, which is why we're here, right? We're trying to get to know each other. Ensure that we set you up for success. But you guys are falling asleep. I think many of you were up late, drinking a lot of apple juice. Those of you who laughed, I know what you were drinking. You know what? Let's do something a little different. Why don't I just let you see it? Let's show it.
Hi, it's me. Again, I have become agentic. Or you may be hallucinating. Maybe, just maybe, you had a drink too many last night. Anyways, I'd like to welcome you to a new world. A world of Treasure Data's AI Marketing Cloud. Inside of it, well, let's find out. This is our Engage Studio. It's not just your basic studio. It's a complete platform, powered by the best-in-class embedded CDP. Agentic by design, so you can launch that new email campaign in, well, just mere seconds, announcing your next big seasonal drop. Where digital assets don't need time zone coordination because, well, your creative AI suite agents are already on autopilot, keeping everything on brand and compliant, even when you sleep. Or you can binge watch your favorite show. Where we Treasure Data can spin up a pretend apparel company in under 30 days. Yikes, that was fun. Where subject lines actually can be catchy. Because, you know what? You are worth it. From velvet blazers to platform boots to that cashmere sweater that says, "Not grandma's closet." And finally, to that next best product that we didn't even think of, powered by a next best offer that even you, frugal folks in the audience, cannot resist. With sustainability in mind for your eco-conscious buyer. But eco-conscious doesn't mean that sad beige energy. Why don't we refine it? In just seconds. So you could turn sad into, well, why don't we just turn it into pure joy? And joy, well, that also means dollars. Like selling those actual high quality Italian merino wool coats to your high average order value customers. Where, well, it doesn't really matter where in the world you may be. Japan, for example. Arigato gozaimasu. No translation headaches. Because with the merch tag rule, your collection can actually speak your local language in one simple click. And just like that, in a few clicks, in probably 3 to 4 minutes, we just launched an entire fall collection for Treasure apparel, targeted, focused, and most importantly, on brand. But you know what? We're not stopping here. We want to get to you, our audience, our buyers. This is where we can call on our mobile push notification agent, where they can tell us exactly what we missed. Exactly. Mobile push notifications. Because if you missed the email, well, we want to make sure that you didn't miss us. That fall jacket, how about we get it to your doorstep with a discount that is actually tailored to your segment. But let's just keep it friendly because you never know what kind of day your customers are having. Don't ask me what kind of day I'm having as I had to pre-record this demo. Anyways, just like we don't know what product they're craving, that's where the next best product steps comes in. Dynamic, one-on-one personalization that's built for scale. Unlike those clunky, historical, dated, legacy whatever you want to call it, marketing cloud systems out there. Because personalization is not just about who you target, it's about how you show up. One-on-one personalization means that you actually get to power that next landing page, irrespective of the audience that is in your segment. Because, well, via a web personalization agent, we can actually make that happen so that you can dress for the day that you want to have. Not only does our web personalization agent orchestrate segments, it also orchestrates many other signals that you need, like attributes, like behaviors, like potential emotional moods in real time, so you never miss a moment. And for those of you out there who have to deal with product catalogs, well, they're painful, just like what you see on the screen. And then you have to link with those agencies that, well, it just takes time, but it shouldn't. Why don't we let AI actually build it for you or with you to accelerate things? You can connect directly to your digital asset management system out there for your fall collection, or you can, via Creative Studio, actually let AI power it for you to stay compliant and still be on brand. AI is hallucinating, missing images, okay, 4 to 6 breathing. Wait, never mind. There's no need to panic. Creative AI continues to fill those gaps seamlessly, and you can review. Beautiful. From the urban professional in the city that never sleeps, hello, New York City, to the frugal parent, me, whose kids definitely don't let them sleep. Yeah, we all know a thing about this. And then the magic happens. The buyer says, "Hi, I'm interested." Wouldn't that be a dream if all you came to us and said, "We're interested"? But the discount code didn't work. Yikes, we've all been there. Now, you're kind of back to square one because you're at the service desk and, well, that's actually a good thing because our Service AI suite can embed directly into your service portal, guiding your human agents in real time, not just resolving the matter, but enhancing it, like giving this potential gold member an additional 25% off, or also identifying the fact that all coupons are broken. You can also go and generate AI signals that will add a goodwill credit that's approved by Sarah Miller, your human agent. And that is better than those chatbots out there that are handing out free cars, which I'm sure some of you brands here in this room don't want to be in that position. And speaking of signals, they tell us this: this customer is a perfect fit for us to promote our branded credit card. And just like that, Emma Parker became more than Emma Parker. She became a loyal Treasure Apparel shopper.
How great was that? I don't know, y'all. We went from electric to half not present. Got to figure something out. Maybe I get 1 billion agents to come help us here. Y'all remember when the Cybertruck was introduced? No? Okay, way to work with me here, audience. But y'all remember when Elon said on stage, "Hey, you know what? The glass won't break." Y'all remember that? How'd the glass look after? Didn't look very good. I'm still convinced that he did that on purpose. It was free marketing. But he tried something on stage. That's pretty cool. Or 07. Those of you young enough in the room to remember 07 Macworld. Does anyone here know what happened in 2007 Macworld? iPhone. That's right. The iPhone, which all of us are now kind of hooked onto. It was introduced live on stage. And what did Steve Jobs do on stage? Anyone? He made a call. Made a call to Johnny Ives, head of creative. Picked a random contact, random, made a call. Now I heard through the grapevine, AKA our legal counsel last night, that there's a little truth behind that story, which is there was actually 7 or 5 iPhones underneath the drawer because they were all overheating. Now we'll leave that as potential rumor, but there's something those guys did on stage. And I showed you a video. Yeah, it's pretty bad. You guys are like all gonna go home and say, man, that CPO, you know what? First and last CDP World, that guy's there. If only had that small agent on stage with me.
Hello, Rafa.
Who said that?
It's me, your agent.
It's me, your agent. Huh, yeah, sure. We got a ventriloquist somewhere in the back.
Would you like me to segment the audience?
No, don't want you to segment a thing. I want to see who you are.
But I'm an agent. I don't have a body.
Yeah, yeah, sure thing. You're an agent. I'm Matthew McConaughey working for that one company.
Generating image of Rafa as Matthew McConaughey.
No, we do not need to see that. We do not need to see that. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be pretty cool. Send my wife that photo. I'm sure she'll say, wow, you just got better with time. Are you actually an AI agent?
Yeah, I am.
Huh. Are you sure?
Absolutely sure.
I'm going to trust you. Trust you with my data. I'm going to trust you in agentic ways. Why don't we have some fun, Mr. Agent? Why don't we put on a magic show? We're in Vegas, after all. I heard there's a tiger in the back.
Sounds good to me. Planning magic show.
Oh, this is getting good. It's getting hot. I'm liking this. I am liking this. I'd like to welcome you to Lovely Treasure Data Magic Show.
Hey.
In the back, the product's not working. There's a human here. Mr. Agent, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
Seems to be a problem, Mr. Agent. You seem too real.
Oh, yeah, I'm very real. I'm as real as any vendor that says we have true AI on our website.
Too soon. Too soon. Well, now that you're here, Mr. Agent, Mr. Andrew Agent, for those of you who may not know, Mr. Andrew Agent is one of my top UX designers. That's right. But shh. He's our agentic UX designer for today. Yes?
Yep.
Well, why don't we do this? And here is the part that I've been loving for the last few days, which is, let's try the product live on stage.
Way ahead of you.
And it'll work. And if it works, which it will, there goes all your feature requests. No more. Product works as is. All right, Mr. Agent. Why don't we use a real agent, like our audience agent? And, I don't know. Why don't we go ahead and, pets. Let's pick somebody in this room to participate may have a pet. Somebody that's fun. Somebody that is here. Maybe somebody that likes to explore the town. That sounds about right. All right, Mr. Agent, can you pull somebody up ad hoc, at random for me?
Doing my best.
This is the live product, y'all. Please get off Wi-Fi so this will work. 18 customers, huh? Here we go.
Ooh,
Here's a
looking good.
fun. Who should we pick? And I'm gonna give my back to you all. Mrs. Kane, where is Libby Keynes? She said, for those of you who did not hear her, she looked at me right in the eyes and she said, stop it. Round of applause for Mrs. Kane, right on stage. How are you? I'm an agent, so don't hate me. I will help you out. Please, let's get a microphone in your hand, Mrs. Keynes. Let's see. So this is supposed to fall right on your head. What's so funny?
Feels like it.
Well, you did sign the liability
I did.
waiver.
I did.
Okay. Well,
I agreed.
you're probably perfect. Oh, why don't you just right on here and ignore our agent.
Agent?
Yes. How's your morning, Mrs. Keynes?
It's been great
Until now, huh?
until right about now.
Yes. Because it's going to get so much better.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
No matter what happens on this stage, never look back. I mean that. Do not look behind you. Don't look up. Okay? The path is forward. If we cannot reattach your head, we will figure it out.
All right.
Now, Mrs. Keynes, I have a question for you. Did you happen to fill out something yesterday?
I did during CAB.
CAB is Customer Advisory Board, for those of you who may not know.
Little prompt there.
Huh. Did you know when you were filling that survey out something was going to happen? And just so you all know in the audience, is this prepared in advance, Mrs. Keynes?
No.
Unlike Vegas shows that say that, and actually it is prepared, this is not. I did talk to Mrs. Keynes yesterday,
You did. I should have known when you remembered me this morning.
and I saw her walk into the room all happy-go-lucky, and I said, I remember her. You remember this photo?
I do.
She didn't know she was going to be on stage. I might have. We might have snuck a picture in there. Speaking of pictures, I think we're going to roll out another company. Why not? We'll get Dan, our CFO, to approve more budget. Just burn through the cash.
Let's do it.
Let's do Treasure Resorts. All right? We're in Vegas. Right? We're in Vegas. Let's, we can't just get to Treasure Resorts. When you fill out that survey yesterday, you have a pet.
I do. My dog, Louie.
Now, how did I know that? How did I know Mrs. Keynes has a pet named Louie? I know the is not for me. I know exactly who it is for.
Yeah.
You recall this photo?
I do.
Such a good photo.
I know. He's sweet.
Look at that. Has a hat on,
I know. That's his Halloween costume.
ready to roll, ready to go. But Louis can't go alone to a resort.
Well, I hope not.
You wouldn't send Louis by himself.
No, he's got to bring me.
Got to bring Mom with him. Well, just by talking to you, I can feel the connection. Explorer, city explorer. Ring a bell?
Yeah, sounds great.
I think she's a city explorer. What do you all think? They're all judging you right now.
I'm sure.
Well, let's pretend you're actually going onto Treasure Resort's website, don't we? So why don't you go and come right here to get you out of the danger zone? And if you do me a favor, right at the top right corner, there is a lovely sign in. Now, before you sign in, ensure that it's the same email you use for the survey. My agent, can you please help me with the microphone as it floats on stage?
I don't have my glasses on, so.
I think you're missing an S. You good? You sure? Do you see that? You look good, Mrs. Keynes. Look at that. Personalization, right there. Can you scroll down? We want to see more. What's going on with this? Look at that. Wait. Whoa. Mrs. Keynes.
Let's get that.
What is?
Here we go. Sorry.
Don't sabotage the magician. Now, if you scroll up a little bit.
Thank you. Oh.
You remember that?
Yes,
That
was
was
a great day.
a fantastic day. That looks like a great time. Desert, water. Not a whole lot of water around here. But we made it work. That is powered by Treasure Data, live, right now. Come on, y'all. That's not the punchline. She did the survey yesterday. That was yesterday. Today's today. Yesterday, the Dodgers were 1-1. Today, they're 2-1. We're in a different mood. You're in a different mood today. You look happier now that you know the tiger didn't come out.
I do.
Just yet. Can you scroll up? Slowly. Up, not left.
2 fingers.
Mrs. Keynes, you're making me nervous. What do you think today? Dining, spa and wellness? Spa sounds pretty nice, actually, right now. Jacuzzi, doing nothing. Why don't you go and click on spa and wellness for me? Careful with your clicks. Now scroll down. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Let me help you scroll down, Mrs. Keynes.
Yes, thank you.
Whoa, Mrs. Keynes, whoa, wait a minute. Who the heck is that? And now you have a cat? That doesn't seem right. What happened? Here's a moment of truth. You all ready? Real time. Personalization. AI Marketing Cloud. When Mrs. Keynes hits that home page again, you will see how we master the art of one-to-one personalization live. So Mrs. Keynes, and this is every CPO's biggest nightmare or biggest dream. I'm getting hot flashes too. Can you scroll? There we go. Round of applause for Mrs. Keynes scrolling. Can you click on that home page? And can you scroll down for me just a tad bit? Ladies and gentlemen, right there and then, Louis and Mrs. Keynes, all in real time. Mrs. Keynes, we still got time. Let's go to dining. We're feeling a good meal now. We're starving. Everyone here had great dinners last night. Oh, that looks great. Now you're in a different mood. You did the spa, it's time for dinner. Go back home, Peach. Welcome to AI Marketing Cloud. Works on stage in real time. Thank you to Mrs. Keynes. Round of applause. Thank you so much. Now, I said this was going to come down, cut your head off. We do want to thank you. So we have something special for you. Very special.
Okay.
That was the cue to the back. Mrs. Kane, you get a lovely Treasure Resorts gift card. Just to you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Kane. Yes, please. And the product worked, and I feel so good now. That was all live, powered by our product. All on stage. And now, before I go, because I've been here long enough, I want to remind you of everything we've talked about, everything you're going to see, everything you're going to hear. It's agents with purpose. It's about now. It's not about later. Best-in-class CDP. Data, model agnostic, with an AI agent foundry that was unveiled last year that just got better. You can call out not just on your database, but also on your segments now. Policy-based access controls. More models. And at the top, 5 new suites. 3 of them GA now. Personalization, engagement, creative, with paid media and service not that far behind. That is the era of our AI Marketing Cloud. That's not it, y'all. It's not it. I feel like we got to do something a little more. Trying to think what to do here. Well, we did give some free money on stage. Mrs. Keynes, there's actually a gift card for you, believe it or not. We're doing the same for all of you, customers and prospects here on this stage. Many of you have seen our Rip and Replace program back in the day. We have upgraded that. Leave your ESP, your CEP behind, and we will actually buy your business from you. You can get up to 2 years free, depending on the length of the contract you sign. You can get up to 2 years free, dependent on the contract you sign. We will guarantee ROI. Enough of, what's the ROI of your CDP? I am so sick and tired of hearing that. We'll make it happen for you. We have an AI and personalization services team. We have a great solution consulting team. We have a great CSM team. We have a great sales team. We got all great teams. We'll make it work for you. Just give us 60 days. Give us a shot. I like to take my shots. Just give us one. And deploy those agents. Haas talked about small agents. I don't call them small agents. I call them big boy agents. Somebody laughed. I like that. There we go. You and I are going to be friends. We will do that for you. We will build agents with you, not leave you to dry to figure it out. My product team will stand behind that and help you. We've had fun, haven't we? You all are awake now. You all thought the product was going to fail on stage? I never did. Oh, God. But here's the reality. I don't want you to take home just all the cool stuff and greatness that we just did on stage. I want you to remember Emma. Remember Emma, because in every email, in everything you do, you got to think about who is buying from you. And at the end of the day, we're all Emma. All of us. We're all Emma. We are all your customers. We buy, we shop, as much as you are Emmas. It's been a pleasure being on this stage. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.